My name is Sean Croley, and I am a writer, recording engineer, producer, editor in my studio here, which I call 2DB Studio. And I do everything from band stuff to film to jingles, kind of anything that involves music I do right here. I was the skinny, artsy guy that always got picked on, got beat up, because I was so quiet and didn't have a way to express. You wanted to make this real, so I was a cutter, because that's how I expressed. When I was hurt, I would cut. When I was mad, I would cut, So that was my expression. Then through music, I found other ways to do it. Because I was in all the musicals, I had the romantic lead and everything. I always knew I wanted to do music, but I wasn't driven to do it. I just enjoyed doing it. I started my music career, I guess, after I got hit by a drunk driver on my motorcycle. My kneecaps were hanging off the sides of my knees. My toes were literally hanging off, and so I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks, and then discharged, and I was on crutches in a wheelchair. And I got paid out for the bike. Couldn't ride, so I decided, well, I'm gonna get a keyboard. So I bought this keyboard, and it had a little sequencer in it, so I could record 8 tracks of me playing. So I started, just that kind of stuff, and started writing songs and writing lyrics. And after the accident, it was more of a, I can sort of kind of write, and it was starting to, it became more of an expression for me to write songs and put lyrics together and play it for people. I still today say, you want to know where I am in my life? Listen to my songs. That's what I've gone through in the past year. This is what I'm working through. This is where I'm happy. This is what I'm wrestling with. So it became very freeing for me. I am the quintessential introvert. I'm very quiet. That's where I started. I was like 18, I think. And I started recording, then went to college for recording engineering and music production. Then started touring a lot with different Canadian country bands. And then I've always had a studio, 23 years now. Right after college, I went into it full time for years. And then I got busy with other musicians, and because I also sing and play keyboards and stuff. So I got busy with other musicians, going out with them and going on tour. And so I kind of left the studio, and then I'd get right back in as soon as I got back into town. And then I went and got married. And then when I did that, I gave it all up for a couple of years as far as really passionately pursuing music. I put focus to family. And then she said one day, it's time you get back to your music, because that makes you you. So I'm like, yeah, all right. And so I did. And, the pendulum swung way the other way. So then that's all I did was music. You are beautiful. I mean, if I could do it full time, I would do it full time for sure. So beautiful. I have family, and my family obligations are first. I luck out with a wife that is very supportive, and my kids are very supportive of what I do, and they know it's my passion, and all I need to do is write and play and sing, and that's what I absolutely love to do. I can sit and do albums, and if it only reaches a couple thousand people, I'm good with that. If it reaches more, I'm good with that. If this project only gets viewed by a couple hundred people, that's all right. I enjoyed the process of forcing myself to do things different, and even within the software, learning how to manipulate and do things to get what I want, because I've never had to do it with the band stuff. This is a bit different, so I have different challenges with the scoring. So it always keeps pushing me.